Winning Attitude has expanded their selection of Red Raider apparel. New styles, new materials, and new designs. Check out A Winning Attitude for your Red Raider apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, even bags. Get your Red Raider gear personalized to show support for your athlete. Call A Winning Attitude 728-1978. A Winning Attitude, 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester. Shop for quality new or used cars at low prices at John Roberts Auto Group. The full-service dealership group in Manchester consists of John Roberts Nissan and John Roberts Toyota, which together carry an extensive selection of new cars, SUVs, minivans, and pickup trucks at competitive prices. In addition to the massive new Toyota and Nissan inventories, the dealerships feature used car sales and auto loans. John Roberts Toyota and John Roberts Nissan on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester.
Hey, what's your favorite thing about Lovelady Auto Parts, your locally owned CarQuest parts store in Manchester?
I love it that a lot of the parts that they sell, they also install, like wiper blades and batteries and lots of things. And at Lovelady Auto Parts, I don't feel intimidated. I don't have to know about cars. Lovelady Auto Parts knows about cars.
When you're looking for parts for your vehicle, you have several choices. Choose Lovelady Auto Parts on the Murfreesboro Highway across from Old Stone Fort State Park in Manchester.
Let's throw items out here to make you access. We sell everything you need from used parts, lights, taillights, motors, trannies, steering columns, mirrors, just anything you can think of that you need for your car. And also we have our new Keystone line of new aftermarket parts, refurbished wheels, pretty much anything you need. We also have our good work line for the rest of the mods and people don't want some cars. Access them off the baseball market. Now remember, we're open to the public after the retail.
Crane rental 24/7. Gilly Crane works when you work. Call 954-5438. Starting line at 4, the Red Raiders. First for offense for Coffee County. Quarterback tonight with 106 yards rushing last week is number 7, Andrew Mahaffey. Running back, number 21, Marshall Haney. Tight ends, number 9, Colin Ward, and number 10, Donovan Heaton. Center, Tyler Luttrell. Guard, number 70, Hunter Gold. Guard, number 74, Eli Norton. Tackles, 57, Ethan Pike, and 56, Austin Priest. Wide receivers, number 15, Weston Hargrove, and number 4, Trace Bryant. On defense tonight for the Red Raiders at nose guard, number 57, Ethan Pike. Defensive ends, 74, Eli Norton, and 70, Hunter Gold. Outside linebackers, number 10, Donovan Heaton, and number 16, Ray Reyes. Inside linebackers, number 9, Colin Ward, and number 30, Drake Medina. Cornerbacks, number 5, C.J. Anthony, and number 21, Marshall Haney. And then free safety is Weston Hargrove. Strong safety tonight, number 4, Trace Bryant. All right, another hello tonight to Rodney Meeker listening in tonight. They are tailgating at home. That's a good thing to do. Do a little cooking on the grill, and it looks good, too, Rodney. I wish I had some of that right now.
Shoot, yeah, it did.
Somebody named Nick texted me. Do you know a Nick? I vaguely remember Nick. Nick. Tricky Nick.
Yeah. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Nick. he's a weekly listener. Yes, he is. We appreciate Nick, buddy. Also, let's see, we had hello Chad Dyer and David.
One quick, Chris Elam had surgery today. You know, he came up and talked to us about it. He had surgery today. He's probably listening. He don't want like shout-outs, but I'm going to give you one.
I don't care what
we hope he have a full recovery and get rid of that thing.
Yes, sir, because they're awful. Kidney stones.
I've never had one. I don't want one.
Also, Investigator Brandon Reed, Sheriff's Department, listening in tonight. Appreciate everybody listening in. We've got football coming your way. Oh, boy, it's on the way. The Coffee Pot next on Thunder.
A Winning Attitude has expanded their selection of Red Raider apparel. New styles, new materials, and new designs. Check out A Winning Attitude for your Red Raider apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, even bags. Get your Red Raider gear personalized to show support for your athlete. Call A Winning Attitude 728-1978. A Winning Attitude, 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester. Shop for quality new or used cars at low prices at John Roberts Auto Group. The full-service dealership group in Manchester consists of John Roberts Nissan and John Roberts Toyota, which together carry an extensive selection of new cars, SUVs, minivans, and pickup trucks at competitive prices. In addition to the massive new Toyota and Nissan inventories, the dealerships feature used car sales and auto loans. John Roberts Toyota and John Roberts Nissan on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester.
Hey, what's your favorite thing about Lovelady Auto Parts, your locally owned CarQuest parts store in Manchester?
I love it that a lot of the parts that they sell, auto parts, I don't feel intimidated. I don't have to know about cars. Lovelady Auto Parts knows about cars.
When you're looking for parts for your vehicle, you have several choices. Choose Lovelady Auto Parts on the Murfreesboro Highway across from Old Stone Fort State Park in Manchester.
Lowest row items out here to make you obsessed. We sell everything you need from used parts, lights, tail lights, motors, trannies, steering columns, mirrors, just
Carroll & Sons Trucking Company in Morrison, Tennessee offers the following services: hopper bottom, dry box, and flatbed services, along with complete hotshot services. If you need it moved, you need Harrell & Sons Trucking Company in Morrison. Call Josh at 409-3241. That's 409-3241. For Harrell & Sons Trucking Company, 409-3241.
Crazy Daisies, located across from Coffee County Central High School. Crazy Daisy serves up breakfast, lunch, and dinner, from meat, egg, and cheese croissants, biscuits, and gravy, and over the morning to mouth-watering sandwiches in the afternoon and evenings. Crazy Daisies also has salads and soups, plus much more. Fresh and delicious. That's crazy time. Refrigerator football history brought to you by Doug Aaron, attorney at law. Baseball Raiders headed to Franklin County Road.
Nathan Ludwig both sent Facebook messages saying they are listening in Afghanistan. That's the police away that we've never had that before. Holy. Thanks, guys. Thanks for what you're doing over there, too, man. That's awesome. Thanks for your service. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I also heard from Coffee County stands that Alante was going to come tonight, but last minute was I not able to. I don't know if it was something to do with school, but hopefully Alante's listening in. He might be listening. They just got started in class this week. Oklahoma to kick it off. Race Marin comes downfield. It's going to be caught and into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They grow kickers in Tullahoma. They sure do. Race Marin, also one of the leading receivers on this Tullahoma team. He's also going to play a lot of defense. He'll be all over the field tonight. There is no doubt about that. So Coffee County will come out with Andrew Mahaffey at quarterback. And they've already got a penalty on something on Tullahoma. It might have been offside on the kick. Are we going to make them kick it again? I think we are. Both teams running them back off the field. And we're going to make them re-kick it. Last year, Lucky, what a crazy game we had, and it was you talked about Coffee County being up 28-7. It was the turnover bug that really bit Coffee County in that ball game. Coffee County with about 100 more yards from scrimmage in that ball game. No doubt. The 1-point loss, and you look back at the stat sheet, Tullahoma had no turnovers, none on downs. Coffee County, I think, had 3, and that was the big difference in the game. Marshall Haney back deep to receive, along with C.J. Anthony. Anthony with that big return last week, over 80 yards for a touchdown on an interception. Donovan Heaton wearing the gold shoes tonight, that's going to make us think there's a penalty all the time. This one's going to be a little shorter, and we're going to get it at the 6-yard line. Going to be returned. He's at the 20, looking for room. 25, makes a cut. Makes another cut, trying to stretch it out, and he'll get to the 26-yard line. So we gained about 6 on that penalty. So we'll take that. Hello, the big bear here, kitty. Bear West listening in. Appreciate it, buddy. So Haynes starting tailback with the return there. Gets it out to the 31 of Tullahoma. And quarterback Andrew Mahaffey takes the Red Raider offense tonight. We run that double tight ends, but basically they'll run in the backfield. But this week we're coming out in the double wing set as we did all of last year. Turn, hand the ball. Got some room. There's a penalty flag, and that's going to be a double shift in the backfield. Yeah, we had 2 guys kind of going motion at once. One stopped, but it was too late. It's going to be a legal procedure. Take the run back, illegal shift, and Coffee County is going to have it 1st and 15. That's, we changed things a little bit about, offense week to week, and that's one of the wiggles there of changing what we come out in compared to last week. Also, Jeff Cox listening in tonight and watching the radio broadcast. I'll tell you what, Steve Jernigan threw that thing up on his big screen at home. That's awesome, man. That looks sweet. He's got good seats as we do. Telling him, bring the action right to you. And Donovan Eden on that first carry, like no carries last week, so another wrinkle that we're showing Tullahoma this week that we did not show on film from a week ago. And I originally said the line of scrimmage was the 26, actually 31, now back to the 26 on the penalty. Big boy takes one, and he is stuffed. Defense from Tullahoma flying to the ball. Foley Sisk, defensive coordinator for Tullahoma, used to be with Coffee County. Brought the house. So no gain, 2nd and 15 for the Raiders. I want one of these TVs at Coffee County down here. Nice. In the end zone. They're real nice. That's sweet, man. Looks good. High def. Fake it, Mahaffey, nowhere to go. He is racked up in a hurry. First ball by Race Marin, and then a whole bunch more. Yeah, they're going to have to throw a pass or two to open up this Tullahoma defense. They're just plugging that box, Lucky. Mahaffey's going to lose one there. He faked the inside run and trying to keep it around the edge, and there's just nowhere to go. Backside pursuit as well, so the floodgates were open from Tullahoma on that defensive play. Now we have it looks like a shift go off. We have Heaton and 2 linemen checking out. We've got 3 receivers checking in, one of those being freshman Connor Shimwell. Shimwell is the backup QB tonight. Gonna have to hurry. And we didn't get it off. That's a penalty. Wow. And then when you hit on something right there, like it almost looked like Shimwell was behind the center to take that snap. It looked like Mahaffey was flanked out to the side of him. So it's one thing when you can't get that play off. Now Tullahoma's got a little, kind of knows what Coffee County might do here. We'll see if Coach Rakowski has another wrinkle. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 20. Dr. Jay Trussler is here with you, Neil, taking care of your medical needs along with his outstanding staff. Make an appointment at 728-9000. While you're there, say hello to Courtney for me. Quality care from people that care. Looking at throw is Shimwell. Shimwell fires. Incomplete. That ball is dropped, almost picked off on the sideline. Shimwell overshoots his receiver. So the freshman in playing quarterback on that play, and now it will be punt time on 3rd down and 20. The ever-dangerous Kobe Burks back to receive for Tullahoma. He's a Burks. He is a Burks. Just say that name. That's all you got to say. Mahaffey, we saw him get a little comfortable on the punt last week. Had one block. Penalty again on Coffee County. We've got players, all kinds of motion. Illegal participation. So that was a substitution rule. So we broke the huddle with 12. So move us back more, and this has not been pretty. No, it hasn't. It was a a fantastic start with a great 10-yard run on the first play, brought back by an illegal shift, and we've done nothing but go backwards since that play. So 4th down and 25 for the Raiders. Hello to Paul Thornton and his family listening in. Appreciate it, Paul. Mahaffey, that little rugby-style kick will come down, hit at the 45, and going to be down at the 41. So Tullahoma will go on offense here. 9:41 to go in the opening quarter of play. No score in your ball game. 42-yard line. Tullahoma will have it first and 10. You're inside the Al White Motors press box here at Wilkins Stadium in Tullahoma. They'll run out of that gun that they love to go with. And they got a quarterback this year that can really throw it. 174 passing yards last week, and here he goes. Bryson Corn on the carry, 13-yard gain on the right side there, Lucky, and he's the big boy. Was that Bryson? That was Bryson, big number 9, rumbling. Okay. Quarterback for Tullahoma Wildcats this year is number 12, Ben Fulton, 6'3", 175-pound junior. Fulton threw for almost 200 last week against Shelbyville, and he'll go deep this time. Looking for a receiver, and he's open, he's got it. He did not get to the end zone, got pushed out by Haney, but the reception is made downfield by Colby Burks. He got by the defender, and a beautifully thrown ball by Ben Fulton. You're exactly right. Beautiful fade route right there. Hit Burks right in stride. Burks barely steps out of bounds before he reaches the end zone. That's a big gain there for Tullahoma. It's going to be about 34 yards there for the Wildcats. Down to the 6, they say he stepped out. Big Corn in the pistol formation behind his quarterback Fulton. And Coffee County, another penalty. This time we jump off sides.
Offside, encroachment from Coffee County. That penalty is half the distance to the goal. It'll be a first and goal after 3.
Four penalties for Coffee County, 20 yards and penalties already. Not looking good so far. Got to get these things corrected quickly. So it'll be first and goal from the 3. Corn will flank his quarterback. Pitch it to him. Looking for the end zone. He's just shoving people out of the way. Bryson Corn, 5'11", 220 senior. Scores the first touchdown of the Coffee Pot game here in 2018.
The 3-yard touchdown run. Bryson Corn.
Extra point to come. Race Marin, a senior, will boot it. Holding will be Fulton, the quarterback. 9:02 left in the first quarter. Corn on the 3-yard run. The kick is up, and the kick is good. First National Mortgage has been your favorite hometown lender in Manchester through the finest competition each year for several years in a row. Call 728-3518, affiliated with First National Bank of Manchester. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Your score update, Wildcat 7, Coffee County 0.
A winning attitude has expanded their selection of Red Raider apparel. New styles, new materials, and new designs. Check out A Winning Attitude for your Red Raider apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, even bags. Get your Red Raider gear personalized to show support for your athlete. Call a winning attitude, 728-1978. A winning attitude, 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester.
The end zone, Coffee County will take over on their own 20-yard line. Al White Motors, in business for 63 years. They are the home of the Coffee Coaches Show each Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Dennis Weaver will be there live tomorrow, and he'll be joined by Trudy Nash, Temple Baptist Christian School volleyball coach, Phil Petty, Coffee County Youth Bass Club, and Becky Berendorf, the Coffee County High School swim team coach, along with the Manchester Baycoats. She also coaches that. Oklahoma almost jumped, but held steady. Mahaffey, we're running out of the eye this time. And there is nowhere to go. Trace Bryant in at tailback. Totally different. Yeah. In fact, starters aren't what we were given. It's all over the place. I mean, this is totally different than last week. I mean,
loss of 3, and lucky we're going to have to complete some passes. I mean, it's literally up. It's 8 guys in the box. There's 2 corners and a free safety, 5 yards off the ball, and everybody else is all bunched in the middle, just daring Coffee County to throw it.
And you watch, the free safety's going to creep up some too if this continues. Give Brian hitting the backfield, and he's going to spin, maybe get 1 of those yards back.
And it's putting Coffee County in 2 bad obvious situations, these 3rd and longs, in a personnel change, and Tullahoma knows exactly what's coming.
They're just nowhere to go. I mean, like you say, they're loaded up. There's nowhere to go to the outside. There's nowhere to go in the inside.
And then
Norman Home Builders is locally owned and operated by Emily Norman, licensed and insured. The professionals can build a custom home or do a remodel. That ball is deflected, and I think it was caught.
Wow, what an interception.
It was. That ball was turning over like a punt, and it was picked off. That ball picked off by Peyton Howard, I believe, maybe. Yep, that's it. Peyton Howard picks it off, and Tullahoma's in business at the 22. That ball was end over end like a punt.
Yeah, the bus, they got deflected at the line of scrimmage, and the corner made a great play to even catch that football. And, I mean, just as bad a start as you can have for the Red Raiders.
Looking to throw is Tullahoma. They're going to go deep again. They got a receiver, but nowhere shoots him. Want to finish up Norman Home Builders. Call Emily at Norman Home Builders at 931-808-8486. So not the start that Coffee County was hoping for by far, but we'll see if things can settle down just a little bit. Come back down to earth a little bit. Get a good stop here on defense. Tullahoma out of the pistol, and we got a flag, and it looked like Coffee County jumped.
Yeah, and
oh my goodness.
And this is the worst of the worst. The guy that jumped offside was a cornerback. You heard that, a corner came up to press the receiver at the line of scrimmage, and so we were drawing offside, and it was the corner that jumped. So another 5-yard penalty on the Red Raiders. That's number 5, and we've played half a quarter.
This is rough. Ball at the 17. Second down, 5. Little give on the inside. Kick it to the outside, running to the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Hunter Palmer, Jr. scoots in from 17 yards out. 7-12 remains in the first quarter. And Tullahoma leads it 13-0 on the First National Mortgage Services scoreboard. Extra point to come. Quick 10-minute phone call to Jonathan, Becky, or Heather could save you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan and give you peace of mind. First National Mortgage Services, call 931-728-3518. And they're going to go for two. They're going to go for two. They throw it in the end zone. No good. It will fall incomplete. And we'll have the kickoff coming up in a moment. 7:12 to go. 13-0 score. Tullahoma leads Coffee County in the coffee pot game. We're back in a moment.
A Winning Attitude has expanded their selection of Red Raider apparel. New styles, new materials, and new designs. Check out A Winning Attitude for your Red Raider apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, even bags. Get your Red Raider gear personalized to show support for your athlete. Call A Winning Attitude 728-1978. A Winning Attitude, 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester. Shop for quality new or used cars.
Wildcats to kick it off. And they did a little sneaky kickoff that time. It's
Fishers weren't ready.
Will Stone kicked it off that time. Threw me off.
What a
bit.
great name.
Will Stone.
Weather brought to you tonight by Will Stone.
He should be in broadcasting.
He should.
There's no doubt.
Great name.
Now Race Marin, which is another cool name.
Yeah, it is. You got to be fast if you know.
Oh, you gotta be, man. A race car driver, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Now, will they do this little sneaky kick, or are they going to kick it off normal? Looks like Race is teeing it up, and he's going to go for it this time. And he will. Marin going to go to the end zone, and it will be, they're going to let him return it.
Oh,
His
wow.
feet were in the end zone. CJ fighting for it. CJ to about the 27-yard line, and I've never seen anybody with a foot in the end zone. In fact, almost 2 feet there.
Yeah.
And allowed to run the ball back in high school football, but it happened that time.
He did his best to stay on the other side, but you're right, it took him in the end zone. And he caught it in the end zone, but I think the ref is like, he tried hard enough. Let him run it.
Let him go. Ball at the 27. Coffee County with it. See if we can get this offense on track.
I was going to say, good hard return there by Anthony. Maybe that'll pump the team up.
Going to go option, and Mahaffey, no.
I mean, there's...
I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Tullahoma Wildcats on top of Andrew Mahaffey. Wow. If you're watching this game on TV, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And if you're missing out on that, you can go to WMSRradio.com and pick up that video feed from Raider TV.
Eden back in at fullback.
Going to roll it to the right. Mahaffey just nowhere to go. We're going to drive him out of bounds. He'll gain maybe a couple of yards, and that's going to be about it. But, I mean, that was it.
Yep. That's it. And then it puts Coffee County once again in one of those long, third and long situations where it's...
You're forced to throw, but that hasn't been very good yet. So,
right.
I mean, something has got to give. You hate to talk about it this early in the game, but Coffee County needs something positive now.
Yeah, Coffee County -3 in the
9,
total
10,
yard category.
10 in the box. We're running the ball up the middle. and going to get to the 34-yard line where it will be 4th down for the Raiders. So they're going to give it to him at the 35.
So heating up the middle.
About 2.5 for a first. And we will go for it, it looks like. But with Mahaffey at quarterback, you never know. He's our punter as well. And doesn't go into a normal, punting situation. You think he's just in a shotgun. Loading up the box with 10. Give up the middle. And Tullahoma holds again. Eaton had nowhere to go. I mean, absolutely nowhere to go. Nope. You load 10 up in a box, and up the middle play is stuffed. They gave us a yard. Thank you.
Did they?
Yeah, they gave us a yard.
We're going to stat that yard. We need all the yards we can get.
Ball at the 36. Tullahoma on offense again on the Coffee County 36-yard line. 5:21 left in the first quarter. Fulton directing traffic. Yeah, ball's loose. Ball's loose. Coffee County has recovered.
Wow. That's huge. Got a little cute. Tullahoma with a little misdirection in the backfield. Looks like they gave the ball to Big Bryson Korn, who had the football, and it was ripped out by a Coffee County defender. Wasn't able to get the number, and then almost recovered by Kobe Burks, who tried to pick it up and run with it. Coffee County falls on it, so a huge turnover for the Red Raiders, 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line.
Tullahoma is coached by John Olive, along with Steve Britton, Brady Goodman, Cody McMurtry, Caleb Olive, Jared Olive, Corey Searcy, Maurice Shaw, Coy Sisk, and Mo Torres. I formation set, deep pitch. And right at the, really nowhere to go. Weston Hargrove in at running back. And Weston had nowhere to go on that deep pitch. And that's a dangerous pitch as well, because he just kind of turned it around and flipped it back there. Didn't really look like he looked too well. That ball's kind of turning end over end. That's hard to catch.
Another thing we noticed this quarter, Coffee County, if we're going to go outside, we're going right with everything, and that's just the short side of the field right now.
Nowhere to go, coming back left side as Mahaffey scrambling around, and there's going to be 3 on top of him. Caleb Stroop and others bring him down, and Andrew Mahaffey is just shaking his head out there going, what in the world is going on? It is 3rd down for the Raiders and 13 to go. Coffee County having trouble getting the play in a couple of times tonight. Having trouble again as we're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. And we're shifting around, and we're not going to get it done. Actually was not under center. Under the guard. That'll be 5 more yards on the delay. And that's what happens when you're just running up there totally confused on what's going on, and it confuses everybody that's on offense. A totally different offense this week than what we saw last week for Coffee County, running some I formation looks and little wing T looks, and last week it was more just power football. Now going to run out of the gun, and it's Connor Shimwell. Connor passes incomplete, and he got drilled. Pops back up. It'll be 4th down and 19 for the Raiders. It's just not, nothing has looked smooth.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yep, that was a big opportunity there to
confused a lot of times.
We do.
like we're not sure of the play or where we're supposed to be.
It looks like John Olive's calling the Coffee County plays. Because they are all over everything we do.
Booted downfield by Mahaffey. Going to be returned. It's going to be a big return as he's running over his own people. And he's still free. Will not go down. Will not go down. He broke at least 8 tackles on the play. Colby Burks. Dustin talked about him in the pregame show. Colby Burks just drilled his own guy at about the 45-yard line of Coffee County. Thought he might go down there. He just kept on running. Got hit again. Pretty good lick by a Coffee County player. And he just runs right through it. And Colby Burks takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Unbelievable. Looks like about a 66-yard punt return there for Colby Burks. And
64.
One of the greatest runs, individual runs you'll see. And
that was unbelievable.
Just not to be denied. There's no sense in running somebody out there now. But, yeah, just not to be denied. 64 yards.
Get a penalty because we were offsides.
Yep.
Because we had a big lineman that was trying to get onto the field.
So just a huge punt return. That was just a great individual effort.
I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. And that young man just made a highlight reel tape.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be shown.
So put that down somewhere for that young man. Those Burks just returned one that, he'll remember forever.
They're going to wave off the flag.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because we actually didn't have our players out there. That was strange.
I guess they maybe didn't give us enough time to maybe a substitution, maybe? You think that?
Maybe.
Maybe just giving us a break at this point.
Thank you. Marion's kick is good on the First National Mortgage Services scoreboard. It's now Tullahoma 20, Coffee County nothing, 2:52 to go. Quick 10-minute phone call going to save you thousands of dollars on your loan, and they'll do it in 30 days or less. Call Jonathan Becker or Heather at First National Mortgage Services, 728-3518. Back with more in a moment.
A winning attitude has expanded their selection of Red Raider apparel. New styles, new materials, and new designs. Check out A Winning Attitude for your Red Raider apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, even bags. Get your Red Raider gear personalized to show support for your athlete. Call A Winning Attitude, 728-1978. A Winning Attitude, 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester.
All First Vision Bank debit card holders. It's a mobile app giving you the power to protect your debit card against fraud and unwanted account spending. First Vision Bank, local partners, personal solutions.
Thank you, Dustin. Also wanted to mention Norman Home Builders again, locally owned and operated. Emily Norman is the licensed and insured builder. Their professionals can build a custom home or do a remodel. Call Norman Home Builders. Speak with Emily at 931-808-8486. Ball kicked out of bounds.
Right here on the sideline. Fair catch was by Shimwell. Caught it right before it went out.
Oh, okay.
Probably let it go out. It would a little more yardage, but hey. I'm just glad he caught it.
Well,
somebody went after it.
If it went out of bounds, we'd have it at 35.
Right.
But instead, it's at the 22. That's what happens when things go bad.
Yep.
You got to get the wheels back on somehow. Under center this time. Mahaffey up the middle run, and just not anything there. They are just loading up that box again and going to fall forward for maybe a yard or so. Goes Heaton.
And this is a Tullahoma defense, lucky that last week was shredded by Chevrolet on the ground. Leading running back for Chevrolet, well over 200 yards rushing in that game, and it looks like they've made a lot of adjustments. They were able to get film on Coffee County, and boy, they have been flawless so far in this first quarter. 2:20 to go, first quarter, 20-0 Tullahoma.
Richard Crabtree, former coach here at Coffee County, is listening in tonight, South Carolina. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
I'll be out your way next week. Crab. Timeout, Coffee County. 2:05 to go in the first quarter. 20-0 is your score. Timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2 here at the Al White Motors press box tonight. A timeout for Premier Lawn Care. Hardscaping, including outdoor kitchens, outdoor fireplaces. I love those. Patio pavers, retaining walls, water features. I'd love that in a yard. Yard building and grading, seating and sodding. PremierLawnCare.co. PremierLawnCare.co. Or call 954-5547. Back in 30 seconds.
I'm Dr. David Florence, board certified, practicing for over 30 years with the Centers for Advanced Medicine. I am the doctor that you will see in the emergency room. I will care for you in the hospital and will make a house call if necessary. That's the kind of medicine I believe in. We are accepting new patients at the Center for Advanced Medicine. Give us a call, 931-728-5522. At the Center for Advanced Medicine. We accept Medicare and most insurances.
Second and 10. Mahaffey sends one in motion. The pitch is fumbled, and it's recovered by Tullahoma. Recovery is made by Matthew Ross.
Recorded by Matthew Ross.
Just a pitch that just wasn't good.
No.
In any way.
Nowhere to say it.
Not the greatest pitch, not the best catch. So, and then you got the defender there right at, he's trying to grab a hold of the football and just knocked it loose.
Yep. Looks like the running back was looking where to go before he actually caught it, and also didn't know if he was going to get it handed to him or if it was going to be pitched to him. But nonetheless, another turnover for Coffee County, and Tullahoma looking to capitalize.
Mark it on the 20. They throw out here, and look out, it's Burks again. Hey, we figured out how to tackle him. We take one down low and one up high, and they bring him down.
Claudius Williams with the tackle for Coffee County.
A little swing pass there. Looks like it's going to be close to the mark. They're going to give it a first down.
Oh, yeah, that should be.
Out of 11.
Had to touch the stripe, and they say he did. So it'll be first and goal to go for the Cats, leading it 20-0. Give. Makes a mess, and then just stiff arms one out of the way. Oh, my goodness. We could not wrap him up. Just could not. Wow. Bryson Korn, he's a load, folks. Boy,
Just no way to sugarcoat this.
no way.
Minute 18 to go in the first quarter. Coffee County telling 26-0. Extra point pending.
And that kick is up and good, and your score now 27-0. Cats leading the Red Raiders in the annual Coffee Pot game. First National Mortgage has been named your favorite hometown lender in the Manchester's finest competition year after year. Call 728-3518, affiliated with First National Bank of Manchester. Back with more football in a moment here on Thunder.
A winning attitude has expanded their selection of Red Raider apparel. New styles, new materials, and new designs. Check out A Winning Attitude for your Red Raider apparel. Shirts, hoodies, hats, even bags. Get your Red Raider gear personalized to show support for your athlete. Call A Winning Attitude, 728-1978. A Winning Attitude, 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester. John Roberts Auto Group, the full-service dealership group in Manchester, consists of John Roberts Nissan and John Roberts Toyota, which together carry an extensive selection
Maybe a
of
little room
cars,
to
SUVs,
move, but decided not to run it. Shimwell takes the fair catch, and they'll say he's officially down. Looks like the referee is going to give it to us on, well, he's going to give it to us on the 30. Thank you. So the Raider defense has been out there a lot tonight. They'll give it back to the offense, who has struggled tonight. We'll run it out of the gun this time. Ward flanks his quarterback, Mahaffey. Mahaffey throws it out there, and it's going to be incomplete.
Mahaffey's fastball is incomplete. Intended for Trace Bryant.
No, it was an incomplete pass, but good to see Coffee County come out in a little something different. Just maybe try to spread Tullahoma out just a little bit.
Big Colin Ward, 6'3", 240, in at running back. He's a junior. Still a long time getting a play in here again. Roll it to the right. Mahaffey just sprinting out there to run. He's going to try to turn it upfield. Makes one miss, and then he gets hit from behind and dropped at the 34.
Gain of 4 there for Mahaffey. That's going to at least get him in positive figures for the night. 5 carries, 1 yard for the senior quarterback, Andrew Mahaffey.
4 yards on the play.
3rd and 6 now for Coffee County.
Boy, if we could just somehow get a first down. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. None of those so far. Mahaffey to throw. Looking, being pursued, being hit, and being hit down at the 32. Just slung him down. Whew. Brian Nelms on the stop. Takes him out of bounds at the 31, where it will be 4th down and 9 for the Raiders. They say that stayed in bounds, did not go out of bounds, and the clock will tick down, and that will end the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Your score on the First National Mortgage Services scoreboard. Tullahoma Wildcats 27, the Coffee County Red Raiders nothing. The second quarter begins when we come back in a moment on Thunder.
Toyota and Nissan inventories. The dealerships feature you shop for quality new or used cars at low prices at John Roberts Auto Group. The full-service dealership group in Manchester consists of John Roberts Nissan and John Roberts Toyota, which together carry an extensive selection of new cars, SUVs, minivans, and pickup trucks at competitive prices. In addition to the massive new Toyota and Nissan inventories, the dealerships feature used car sales and auto loans. John Roberts Toyota and John Roberts Nissan on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester.
Hey, what's your favorite thing about Love Lady Auto Parts, your locally owned CarQuest parts store in Manchester?
I love it that a lot of the parts that they sell, they also install, like wiper blades and batteries and lots of things. And at Love Lady Auto Parts, I don't feel intimidated. I don't have to know about cars. Love Lady Auto Parts knows about cars.
When you're looking for parts for your vehicle, you have several choices. Choose Love Lady Auto Parts on the Murfreesboro Highway across from Old Stone Fort State Park in Manchester.
Always throw items out here to make you obsessed. We sell everything you need from used parts, lights, tail lights, motors, trannies, steering columns, mirrors, just anything you can think of that you need for your car. And also we have our new Keystone line to do aftermarket parts, refurbished wheels, pretty much anything you need. We also have our new
Savings belong to you, the customer. It really does cost less to buy local. Mahaffey, that rugby-style kick, and it goes high into the air. It looked like they got a hand on it, and it checked up like a beautiful lob wedge at the 47-yard line of Coffee County. Did not move.
17-yard punt as the ball goes from the 30 to the 47.
Got a little bit of a hand on it, but sometimes that happens on that rugby style. I know that was a big deal a few years ago when everybody started trying that, especially in college football, and now a lot of those teams that were doing that have gone away from it again. They'll send one in motion. Tullahoma with the football. Looking to throw, being pursued, and a sack! All right. So finally a big defensive play for Coffee County as Ray Reyes, the 5'10", 200-pound senior linebacker, makes a play. Best play of the night so far for Coffee County is on that sack and drops him all the way back to the Tullahoma 45-yard line. Clock down to 11:20 to go. First half of play. Packed house here. We're about, as I was saying in the pregame show, going to be about 5 or 6 deep along the fence, and that's exactly right. Maybe more in some places. Swing it out wide. Got a pass reception. Got yardage.
And great call by the official. I saw this as it was developing. The wide receiver started blocking before the pass was thrown. So I think they're going to get, I don't know how they're going to call this, but
they're going to call him on hold.
And good call there by official. I was hoping he saw it. They faked it to the running back and then threw it to him. And once the fake started, the wide receiver started blocking the corner. And so the corner had no way to try to get to the ball carrier. So a good call there. Good break for Coffee County back Tullahoma. Only their first penalty in the ball game.
And now Tullahoma has it at the 32-yard line of Coffee County. Or off Tullahoma, and they need to get to the Coffee County 37-yard line. Long ways to go. Looking at the throw. Goes up top, and Eddie's man, oh my goodness. He overshot him by about 3 or 4 inches, but he had Race Marin racing down the sideline, but could not find him.
You got a penalty flag in the interior of the line there. Good ball by Fulton, just out of the stretched arms of Marin. It's like an eligible receiver downfield against Tullahoma. So back-to-back penalties on the Wildcats. Coffee County chooses to decline the penalty. Can make it 3rd and 18 now.
No, that'd be wrong.
Oh, it's 3rd and a lot more than that, isn't it?
Try about 31. Yeah, that's not even close to being right.
They're not. Yeah, the scoreboard has got me way off. It's about 8. Golly, it's a lot from the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. 31 to go, and they're going to give it on a running play. And we chop him down. That was Korn. Bryce Korn.
Good job by Ward and Heaton for the Red Raiders to bring him down.
It's Halloween already.
Why'd you say that?
It's Halloween already.
There's some spooks around here.
I'm telling you.
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
That scared me. Already freaking out here, and it's only August. Oh, are they going to fake it? Nope, they waited back, and now Marin is going to boot it away. Going to hit, take a Coffee County roll, and then they'll touch it down at the 32-yard line.
About the 31-yard line, the Coffee County will have a first and 10.
10:07 left. Second quarter of play, Coffee County trails 28-0. Just nothing really going well offensively. The man, the myth, the legend, Steve Trussler, one of the officials tonight.
He is a legend.
For something. We haven't figured out yet what.
First and 10, Red Raiders.
Raiders have it from the 31. Looking to throw. Shimwell throws out incomplete to Trace Bryant.
Shimwell's pass falls incomplete, intended for Trace Bryant.
Shimwell, the freshman.
Freshman wearing number 25.
Normally a running back, but he's going to play quarterback tonight as the number 2 quarterback. He's going to throw again. That one sails on him, and Burks was there and had 6 on his mind. Falls off incomplete.
Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
That one came out a little sideways there on Shimwell.
Kobe Burks there to break up the pass. 3rd down.
Kind of maybe slipped out of his hand. Shimwell also a really good baseball player.
Pretty good athlete. Played some
he is.
basketball, and watched him play last year. Well, last couple of years at Coffee Meadow.
So what Coffee County didn't want to be in, 3rd and 10 now here on their own 31.
Scrambling back there, ain't going to be hit, dropped, and oh man, please blow the whistle. And when he blows the whistle, you got to let go, and they really didn't. And Shimwell's not happy about that.
First Wildcat there. He dropped it a lot.
Ball back at the 27 now.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 15.
Fourth down and a bunch of them. Happy to punt. And he got off a nice one. But Burks is there at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Down to the 20. 50-yard return. Kobe Burks. 1st and 10, Tullahoma. They'll mark it at the 19.
Tullahoma's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at the Red Raiders 19-yard line.
When he got it, you just kind of knew. Yep. There was plenty of blocking out there in front of him. It was beautifully set up. So Fulton brings him back out of this gun formation, out of the pistol look this time. Give, and there's Corn, and he got hit. He got wrapped up pretty firmly that time. Big Eli Norton, 6'3", 290 senior, wrapped him up.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
Kind of
It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
friendly fire there. Corn ran up the back of one of his offensive linemen and a little slow getting up. Number 76 for Tullahoma, Colton Morse. But he stays in the game. Gain of 3 there for Corn. 5 carries, 33 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Bryson Corn.
Looking things over is Fulton. 3 receivers set. Gives to Corn again. Corn, end zone touchdown. They made that one look easy. Yep. Faked it going to the right. And then to Burks, and then come back to the left with Corn, and he walks it into the end zone. Marin will come on to attempt the extra point. Norman Home Builders, locally owned and operated. Get that home built, or maybe you want to do a remodel. Call Emily at Norman Home Builders at 931-808-8486. Actually, they have a new kicker in.
Sportsmanlike conduct on Coffee County. Going to be half the distance to the goal. Well, they might choose to take that on the kickoff. Look, it looks like they're kicking
that's what they're
from the
going
same
to do.
place. And
That's Will Stone to kick the extra point, I believe. Or it's Marcel. Marcel. 34-0 your score. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. It's all Tullahoma right now, folks, on the First National Mortgage Services scoreboard. More in a moment.
Shop for quality new or used cars at low prices at John Roberts Auto Group. The full-service dealership group in Manchester consists of John Roberts Nissan and John Roberts Toyota, which together carry an extensive selection of new cars, SUVs, minivans, and pickup trucks at competitive prices. In addition to the massive new Toyota and Nissan inventories, the dealerships feature used car sales and auto loans. John Roberts Toyota and John Roberts Nissan on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester.
Hey, what's your favorite thing about Lovelady Auto Parts, your locally owned CarQuest parts store in Manchester?
I love it that a lot of the parts that they sell, they also install, like wiper blades and batteries and lots of things. And at Lovelady Auto Parts, I don't feel intimidated. I don't have to know about cars. Lovelady Auto Parts knows about cars.
When you're looking for parts for your vehicle, you have several choices. Choose Lovelady Auto Parts on the Murfreesboro Highway across from Old Stone Fort State Park in Manchester.
Let's throw items out here. Thank you. Says we send everything you need.
Flag goes flying and penalty. Now Tullahoma will kick off, and they're going to bring in another kicker. This will be I think the fourth one we've seen tonight. It is Justice Chadwick, a freshman. Yeah, it is a fourth one. They're playing four kickers. And Chadwick puts that one in the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20.
That kickoff goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Coffee County will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And
please, one of our players is getting in the face of one of the Tullahoma players. Please don't do that. And clapping his hands and real aggressive with that. Lost his play. First and 10 from the 20. Mahaffey back at quarterback. That power set that we ran last week now. Going to look maybe a few plays at that, and that got shoved straight back and really just nowhere to go.
That's Marshall Haney's first carry of the ball game.
And
number 21, Marshall Haney with a carry for the Raiders.
He got a yard.
Tackled by the interior line of Tullahoma. Short gain on the play. It's going to be second.
Give him a yard there, as Dustin said, and 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. A beautiful day. My goodness. Great night for football. Scores from around the area will be coming up at halftime with Dennis Weaver and all the crew there. Haney gain a couple of yards here.
I mean, he fights. Say what you want about his size. Exactly. He might be the smallest guy on the field, but he might have the biggest heart. A nice 2-yard run there after contact for Marshall Haney. 6:56 remaining here in the first half. Tullahoma with a very comfortable 34-0 lead. Coffee County officially no first downs in this ball game.
Throw it out here. It is going to be complete. Is that a running play?
Close to it. It's Hargrove.
Guess we'll call it a pass.
On a bubble screen.
And it almost slung it. I mean, it looked like he did go backwards with it. It will be 4th down and 1. So Coffee County trying to get that first down you just mentioned. Trying to get that first one of the night. Ball resting on the 29-yard line. Come on, guys. And Tullahoma just gave it to us.
All right. Hey. First Vision Bank now offers Casasa cashback with your checking account. Casasa checking pays 2% cash back on your everyday debit card purchases. Plus, you get refunds on your ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. First Vision Bank at 2134 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester.
So Coffee County, their first one of the night, gets it first down from their 34-yard line. Let's shift the blocking backs. Yep, oh my goodness. You can hear that pop up here with headphones on. Haney got drilled. Wow. That was a big lick right there. Samari Lane. 5'10", 190. Mr. Lane, meet Mr. Haney. 2nd and 10. Mahaffey to throw. Lets it go, and he got hit hard. Trace Bryant goes up. He's fighting hard. Could not come down with it. Jacoby Thomas playing good defense, knocked it away. But Mahaffey, wow.
Yeah, he took a shot. Slow to get up.
Well, I mean, right in his chest.
Peyton Howard gave him a big lick, then helped him up, and I'm sure he said, see you in a minute, Mr. Mahaffey.
I'll return.
3rd and 10 now for Coffee County. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the first half. A half that's been dominated by the Cats.
Looking, firing, incomplete, threw it behind him, and oh boy, that was dangerous. Weston Hargrove, the intended receiver. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Raiders. Hey, what about the big news, man?
What's the news?
It's back.
Ichiku?
Ichiku.
That's pretty cool. Never thought I'd ever hear that name again unless we were just talking about it.
I know, man, I know.
Well, I'm excited about hearing the details. I know we'll hear a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
As we
Maybe
go
bring
on.
back some old rockers.
That'd be great.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Ichiku coming back to Manchester. Haney will go in motion. And now we're going to drop Mahaffey back, and he'll punt it away. High punt. Comes down, hits, gets a good roll, and it'll go out of bounds. And we'll walk it down, 33-yard line. 4:57 to go in the first half of play. Tullahoma back on offense. They went for 2 earlier in the game. On one occasion, didn't get it. $34-0 is your score. Because if they had gotten that one, we'd be in the mercy rule already. They've gone to a backup quarterback, and he's taking off running. 45, 50, knocked out of bounds on the Coffee County side of the field. Jacoby Thomas, 6'1", 180, sophomore. First down, Tullahoma at the 49 of Coffee County. When you're in need of medical care, let Dr. Jay Trussler and his staff take care of your needs. Make an appointment at 728-9000. Quality care from people that care. Thomas in a quarterback, got 3 receivers. Gives this time. Brian Nelms. They work the bench now for Tullahoma. Nelms, 5'11", 190, junior. Reyes with the stop. For all your landscape design, installation, get the yard mowed professionally, call my friends at Premier Lawn Care, 931-954-5547, premierlawncare.co. Thomas rolls it to the right. He's got great speed. He can really go. And they're going to drop him after a nice pickup at the 40-yard line of Coffee County. About a yard or so short of a first with 3:51 to go here in the first half of play.
Thomas checks out of the game, comes to the sideline a little shaken up. And they're going to send in a third quarterback, Lucky. It looks like it's going to be number 11, Kyler Parker.
Kyler Parker, 5'8", 150. Go from 6'1" to 5'8". That's a big difference at quarterback.
That sure is.
So their third quarterback they're working tonight. We've run a bunch of running backs with them, and that'll be a first down.
Number 11 quarterback, Kyler Parker, hands off to
Nelms again on that carry.
Nelms on the carry. Ball at the 37 of Coffee County. 3:12 and counting.
Brought down by Eli Norton for the Raiders.
You're listening live to Thunder Radio, WMSR Manchester. Zach Galley checking back in at linebacker for Coffee County, sophomore. Timeout, Tullahoma. We'll take one as well, 34-0 on the First National Mortgage Services scoreboard for all your lawn care needs and even special features like water features, yard building, also grading, seeding, sodding, retaining walls, patio pavers. They've got the fireplaces, outdoor fireplaces, and so much more. Premier Lawn Care. Call 954-5547. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Carroll and Sons Trucking Company in Morrison, Tennessee offers the following services: hopper bottom, dry box, and flatbed services, along with complete hot shot services. If you need it moved, you need Carroll and Sons Trucking Company in Morrison. Call Josh at 409-3241. That's 409-3241. For Carroll and Sons Trucking Company, 409-3241.
Lincoln on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Online at alwhiteMotors.net. Say hello to Thomas. I know he's listening in.
Yeah, hello, Tom. Go see him tomorrow if you need a vehicle.
Yeah, boy.
New or used.
Got some good looking ones on that lot.
Ooh. Across from the luxurious budget motel.
Oh, luxurious. And that'll take it to the left side this time with Kyler Parker remaining at quarterback. He'll gain 2 before he's wrapped up.
Zach Bailey with the stop for Coffee County. He's second down and 8.
Second down 9. 2:15 to go. Tullahoma would like to score another one. Take it right side. There's a flag on the play.
Davion McGee on the carry. Illegal motion against Tullahoma. We're going to back up the Cats. The only thing they've done wrong tonight is pick up 3 penalties. Actually, it's a holding against Tullahoma, 10 yards from that spot.
It's a holding penalty. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
So move them back.
2nd and 8 to about 2nd and 18, I believe, where they mark that penalty.
I'll be honest with you, I was surprised that they came out here and started running their subs in, because I figured they would try to get it over that 35-point. So it'd be a mercy rule in the second half.
Right.
But they started subbing early.
And Tullahoma does receive the second half kickoff.
Parker gives, wrapped up.
Run by Devlin McGee.
Devlin McGee, another new running back in, 5'7", 165-pound junior.
Coffee County. They're being on the play. 3rd down and long.
They're going to keep my fingers busy with these subs already.
You're telling, wow. I mean, I'm trying to look down this roster going, how many more people can they put in?
I'm just
Four receivers.
They played 3 quarterbacks. Well, they've all been pretty good.
And Parker's taking off down the middle of the field. Speaking of one, he'll be wrapped up by Trace Bryant, but not before he gets to the 34 of Coffee County. A big gainer there on 3rd down.
13 yards on the play, tackled by Trace Bryant, number 4.
Gain of 13 there for Kyler Parker.
And 7.
It'll be 4th down now and about 36 seconds remaining here in the first half, and Tullahoma going to break the huddle. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Parker fakes it. He's going to run, and he's going to get wrapped up. They're going to turn it over on downs.
Good job there by Colin Ward, also number 45 for the Red Raiders. That's Zach Gatley. Great job by those two men to make penetration and stop Parker in the backfield, and a big turnover on downs there for Coffee County.
So we got us a stop, but it comes with 16 seconds left in the first half. That's the bad news. The other news tonight, so far, no injuries, and that's a really good thing for Coffee County. Came in a little banged up with some players. That injury update is brought to you by the fine folks at Premier Lawn Care. Premier Lawn Care, check them out online at premierlawncare.co. Remember, that's .co for Premier Lawn Care. They do some great work, man. I'm telling you, the landscaping they can do is amazing around homes and businesses. Looking to throw is Mahaffey. Mahaffey wrapped up and sacked. We sent two receivers downfield, and he was looking at the one that was double covered because he was going to have to throw it a country mile to the other one. Just couldn't get it done. Tough luck. At the end of the first half, Coffee County will go to the dressing room and try to figure some things out as they trail the Tullahoma Wildcats in the annual Coffee Pot game 34-0 on the First National Mortgage Services scoreboard, where they can close a loan in 30 days or less. Jonathan, Becky, or Heather can help you. Call 728-3518, affiliated with First National Bank of Manchester. More football coming up in just a little while. Stay tuned for the halftime show with Dennis Weaver and all the crew at Friday Night Thunder. It's on the way.